Here are two speakers using PowerPoint to reinforce their message at a recent meeting of Yeppoon Toastmasters Club. This meeting was held online through Zoom, but we now meet at the hub in Yeppoon as well. But you can still join us through Zoom if you don't live in central Queensland.
Okay, so we're going to start with speaker number 1, Judith, and your speech tonight is called Understanding Your Leadership Style.
I want to talk to you tonight about delegating to empower. People need to be able to be empowered to do things for themselves or to learn or have the ability to learn. Delegation. Okay, so we transfer the responsibility to somebody. We give them their idea, we tell them what we want, and we ask them to set up an action plan, and we give them a time frame in which to do this work that we want done. And the time frame is really important because then they understand that they have to complete it by that certain time for that goal to be reached. Sometimes a leader will give you a job and they will take it back. They don't have the confidence in you, or they don't have the confidence in themselves as a leader. They want to control everything. Now, I've got people that I've had to say to them, let me do it. Give me the job and let me do it. Otherwise, you do it yourself, because I don't like working with someone standing over me, watching me. That's not comfortable. Empowering means to grant them the authority to do things. Establish accountability. Who's going to be accountable for this? So you have a team and you set your team leader up and you ask them to do this role. Empower your team. Never tell people how to do things. Tell them what to do and they'll surprise you with their ingenuity. Does anyone have any questions about delegating to empower?
Well, Judith, I'm wondering, you might be passing them something, but do they have to catch it? What happens if they don't catch it?
If they don't want to do it, they have the right to say so, don't they? All right, I'll hand back to the Toastmaster then if there's no further questions.
Thank you, Judith. That was great. One of my favourite words is the word empower. Okay, speaker number 2. I'll hand you over to John, and his speech tonight is called Inspire Your Audience.
If everybody on a team is doing the same job, then you probably only need one person on the team. But in fact, for a successful team, there are a great number of very different situations that need to be covered. So within that framework of abstract and concrete up and down the page, reactive, proactive across the page, Meredith Belbin put together 9 team roles. With those team roles, you get a wonderful team together. But which of the roles do you feel best? Are you the resource investigator? There's got to be a better way of doing this. The monitor evaluator. Hey, listen, are we really still doing what we set out to do? And all of those other roles go to building a winning. Madam Toastmaster.
Thank you, John. I don't know if that was just me or if anyone else noticed, but you had a lot of words ending in shaper, evaluator, finisher, implementer, investigator, shaper, worker, coordinator, and administrator. So I was paying attention and I listened.
Okay. Well, the and counter was working.
Yeah. So thank you for that, John. So I think, Kevin, you were doing the speech evaluation for Judith. Yep.
Okay, thank you very much, Madam Toastmaster. Yes. Well, Judith, as always, very good job, mate. It's just really, it's a bit of a different skill when we start doing PowerPoints. I think Judith was really good the way she started because she actually led into it. She just didn't go straight in and start reading it straight off. So very good content, just about delegating and really empowering others to do stuff. And I think that was really the whole essence of it. I think she went really well as she come down. As a benefit of delegation to me was very important. I think the word encouragement can come in there as well. When you delegate, people, they'll often say, oh, I can't do that. But then if you can turn them around often and just, if you believe in them that they can do it, well, then often they'll take up what you've delegated them to do. And I think you covered that really well. And even with Neil's question, the way you answered that was great. The thing that I would encourage you is probably maybe slow down just a little bit. I think you actually had plenty of time to do that PowerPoint. I think you had plenty of time. For me personally, it's only a personal opinion. I'd like to see you just go a little bit slower. And then when you're going through the points, if you can fit in, if you have plenty of time, just to put a personal note. And I know you did a couple of them, maybe just put something, a bit of personal note in there, which actually just takes people's attention. And I think it just empowers the point a lot more if you do that. Wonderful job, and good luck with your future PowerPoint presentations. Enjoy. Well done.
Thank you, Kevin. That was a good feedback there, Judith. Okay, so speaker evaluation number 2, I think, was done by Neil.
John's used his skills to what I call unpack. He's looked at a publication here and he's kindly given us the reference there, Meredith Belbin at belbin.com. So he's looked at a publication, and this sort of stuff floats around, these float around. There's numerous resources out there that you will come across in your daily work, or particularly if you go chasing them. And you probably say to yourself, look, that's a really good resource. I'm benefiting from that. I know a whole bunch of people who would benefit from that as well. And so John's using this as a forum to run that past us and look at our response. So let's give John some response on that. He used the old PowerPoint, but kept it really, really simple and built it from the abstract to the concrete, that dimension, and then the reactive to the proactive. And so that was the framework that sat there for the whole presentation. He also turned it around to say he issued a challenge to all of us in a team, because it should be pretty obvious if you look at all the different roles there and John's elaboration on them, how different people might serve in those different roles on different projects at different times.
If you would like more information about Yeppoon Toastmasters Club, then search for us on Google. We have a comprehensive website and also an active Facebook page where we include upcoming events. You're welcome to join us in person in Yeppoon in Central Queensland, or if you live further afield, through Zoom. There is much more interesting detail on our Facebook page and also on our club website.